Today's job now is to replace these two gate posts. I'm replacing them with these big metal bars, very heavy, very heavy. Got them in the scrapyard, £10 a piece. The holes and all is actually handy because I'm bolting new posts on it. Problem I'm going to have now, I'm taking these screws out of the gate. There's a wee slater down there too. The problem I'm going to have this here now is getting the boards off. I'll take the rest of this gate off when I'm at it. I'm hoping to use the original hole again, but I'll just see a wee slater coming out. I'm just wondering, apparently I think them wee slaters there are supposed to be responsible for eating your post. Well, true or not, I don't know. But they're all about wood preservers once, YouTube videos watching there. Need two hands for this, need two hands. I originally put these extra posts on to make the gateway narrower, but I just see they're on the big nails. It's going to be hard to get them off. Try and get them off with the crowbar, because if I put new posts on there for these, the new posts aren't going to fit. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Like, I imagine a lot of the wood's going to split on me. The thing about bank holiday, you can't go down and buy an odd piece of wood. Hate bank holidays. Not so bad, I'm able to hit it with a club hammer, which helps. See if I get the crowbar in there now. Get the idea, I need two hands plus here. That nail there was pulling through, so I got the angle grinder. The angle grinder wouldn't quite fit in right because of the guard, but it actually reached. I just stuck it in and just started cutting. I seen sparks stopped cutting. There it's off. So just cut the nail. Just pull the rest off now with the crowbar. Some of these nails don't come off. If I grind them with a grinder, it makes a wee bit of a mess. What can I do? Like, some of them are coming out. This one's not going to come out. You get the idea, and then so I take the head off, then I'll pop out, then a lot easier. I don't want to grind away any more than I have to, but the board's just going to split. The D rails aren't as bad, they'll come off easier because they're thicker, but this board's so wide. That's the job there now. So it's not, hasn't split, that's the main thing. Do the same now with the rest. So I'll try it first to see if it's going to come off. That one's coming out there, you see. If it's going to come off, I won't bother grinding them. That bottom edge coming off. If they all came off, we got a bit handy. And then wee nails have got wee teeth on them to stop them coming off. That's the big boys off. So that like them D rails, you can even shove something behind if you needed to. I'm just going to see now if I do this, will it bring it off? I'll just push the other ones on, the other ones are loose. I'll do this with one hand, like with two hands I'll fly through it. But it's taking your time not to break the wood. Price of wood now. Wood doesn't grow on trees. I don't know what to say. So with two hands I'll get it off. There was a lot of wee slaters underneath this gate post and all. I used the shovel to shovel up the clay and I moved them all over to my bush on over there, but there's still a wild pile running around. And I thought, well, if I suck them up with the hoover, it's going to kill them, like. But I'll tell you what I did do with this catcher here. This catcher blows out. It blows out air. If you put the blow out part, it's brilliant for blowing the creepy clouds away. So as I dig up this clay now, if I come across them up to the clouds, I'll blow them away. No creepy crawlies there. Must get a wee bucket now, put the rest of the stuff under. For the rest of this now, all I'm going to do is suck out all the clay and crap and all that's there. And as I break up a wee worm, as I break up the wood, I'll just suck up the splinters until I get to the bottom of that hole. get the idea now, like, so I'll use an extension rod and get out as much as I can, and then I'll start using drills after that. I'll tell you what, these chargers are handy wee hoovers, do them all sorts of jobs. I'll get the extension pole on now and just keep playing about with, and then I can get the crowbar and get the loosen bits off of the crowbar and stuff. Just keep how wet that is. When I get to the bottom of that hole, I'm going to drill a hole to the bottom of that concrete so the water can get out from the concrete and into the soil. So you get the idea there, like, so. Oh, I reckon spend a half an hour and nothing should be 100% clean. Just using the drill now. It's like diarrhea paste coming in there. It's all churning it all up, and all them wee bits in the hoover just suck out. I'll tell you the problem I'm having. Before you put new cement in, you don't want no way wood at the sides. It's going to be hard getting the sides pure clean. But the lower down I go, the better it'll be. But it's actually working out quite well, this drill. That corner there is the hardest bit, definitely. The bushes and all get in the way, I can't put the drill that way. But we'll see what that's like without the hoover, sucking that out. Oh, it's going to be a slow job, I suppose. It's going to be a slow job. Further down you go, the harder it's going to get. I say, I did this post first because this is the hardest one to do. I think them other ones would be easier, there's no trees in the way. I want to see, because I want to see whether to buy more of that metal or not. Is it possible for me to do the whole hedge like this? It's going to be very hard when the tree's in the way. If I was doing all this from the front, although I took the wood away altogether, it's going to be hard getting at it. So this is a practice. A problem I'm having now, it's a sunny day, it's been pissing rain all week. The sunny day is making it hard for me to see down that hole. All I'm seeing is black because of my eyesight now in the sunshine. So that's another problem. So it's best to do this on a cloudy day. I've got down the full depth, but I haven't got right off the sides. I'm using a chisel here. That's getting the last of the wood off the sides, but I'm not going to break it down the whole depth, I don't think, with this chisel. Because it's not breaking off. So I've got it off the sides here. All I can do now is get the big drill again, try and break it up, and then see how far I get the chisel down. But if you had a big long chisel, it'd be dead handy to clean the hole out. I say, my chisel's not long enough. I don't even know if there's a chisel invented. If you had maybe a flat metal bar or something. But see, you can't come out with the hoover yet because you're still attached on at the bottom. So I practically have to just break it all up like. So it's going to be a bit tricky getting all this out here now. I'll get the big drill and try and break it up, and then see if I get the chisel down by hand. Tell you what, I got the crowbar and somebody broke off a couple of bits, and it's dead handy then. It came out then in chunks. Chunks came out when I broke it off with the crowbar. But I'm going to have to get a light. I cannot physically see down the bottom of that no more. Then the chisel then does fit in by hand, and you can scrape it off, so it is working. This hole is hard. It's the hardest hole to do. That there now. So by scraping it off the sides, you do get nice and clean. This is the hardest hole to do. Look, there's a nail there. See the way the nail is. They must have had the nail in holding the post steady, and I like it. That's holding the wood too. So I need to probably break off. So it is getting 100% clean. This is the hardest post because of all these trees and the fence there. If I do the rest of the fence, I'll be taking this. If I do the rest of the post, I'm taking my fence off completely. So it is possible. That's why I had to let me start off with the hardest one. So I'll go down to the scrapyard and see if there's any more of them bits of metal left over. He has bits of metal, but they're too long for what I need, and I'm going to have to overpay for them. Yeah, pay him, you know, although he's a scrapyard, he doesn't actually. I'm going to get that old screwdriver and break that nail off there. I'm going to stab my hand on it. I'll just get the wood chisel, have the whack with the chisel. I'm going to have the whack with the chisel. Chisel's damaged anyway, like. Nails off now, safer. So that's off, there's another nail on further down. Gee, they must have nails must have been cheaper back when they built this fence here, I tell you. But why did they put the nails in? I'm going to stab in my hand like. So with 2 hands is possible. I'll get the crowbar in again now. I'm going to pull that wee bit away with a crowbar. Just get the crowbar and I got there. She might get the nail. A lot handy with 2 hands, like. But I say definitely, anybody doing this here, there's an R nail sticking out there. Anybody doing this here, do it on a cloudy day. It's way hard to see. And it's a bright day today. Got a torch here now. There's 2 nails. I'm going to break them nails off now with a chisel like the other one. Can't get the light in. A wee short one there and there's a big long one. So if I get them nails, that's the concrete at the bottom. I'm going to drill a hole now in the middle of that bottom. I'm going to put the metal bar now in a corner and I'm going to bolt on that old wooden post again. So I'll be nailing the fence back onto the wooden post, but the wooden post this time won't touch the ground. And I'll put the post crate around that hole. Won't take much post crate for that wee hole there. That'll be a good strong job there. I think with these gate posts, I'm going to keep the metal part towards my front door and keep the wood next to the fence. The other post, when I do the other post, I'm going to put D-rail on it. But because the gate's on it, I need the old post here because the fence doesn't reach. Hard to explain. I'll put D-rail on the other ones, but these ones are the original posts are perfect. Apart from the bottom, I'll cut the bottom off to the ground. The post has to sit that way. I've no choice. But it's sitting nice and tight. I'll put a D-rail. I have one D-rail there. So I'll put the D-rail, bolt the D-rail on it, and then I'll nail the planks of wood onto the D-rail. I'll then I can put the wee post on there with the wee post. What I'll do with the wee post, I'll pull it off. I'll bolt that wee post back on there again. But the thing is, before the wee post sat out here over the other planks, it's not going to reach there. If I put the bike post on, it's going to leave the gateway very narrow. I could put the bike post on instead of the wee post. Because the thing about a post, because it's no longer cemented in, it's not hard to change it later. So I'll bolt that post back on there again when it's connected on. That would look better. Because you don't necessarily want to see big lumps of metal in your front gate. That'll be a very good job when that's put together there. And I'll cut it so she's not touching the ground. And I'll put big coach bolts through it. So there's 3 holes there. I won't bother drawing the 4th hole if it doesn't need it. I'll put big coach bolts the whole way through. And if it needs a 4th hole, we can do a 4th hole. But that'll be a quite strong job there. So I think the next thing now is to put a wee bit of post crate in that before I attach anything on. And then I'll go and get Luna fed and myself fed. And by the time I come out, it should be hard and ready for action. I'm just thinking here, to get this perfectly square, the hole's not, they put on a piece of wood before, like, it might have been square, because wood's never straight. This metal bar is straight. If I have that tiniest wee bit out of there to get it level, water's going to always pull in there. I'm thinking maybe I should deliberately leave a gap around the whole side to get this squared off and allow some modern concrete to get in there. Better chance of sealing it. It's going to be harder for me to keep it straight right enough, but it is post crate. So maybe I should just keep it back about 1 centimetre deliberately. I'll put the post crate and let the post crate go around the whole thing itself. I'm ready now to pour the concrete in. So I'm just roughly guessing where to put it, like, but I'll say I'll leave about that much of a gap. It's not much scientific here, like, just a bit of a gap. Now would have bend, as long as it's plumb. Doesn't matter exactly slightly forward, slightly back. It needs to be plumb and level, like. But distance wouldn't be critical as such. It might be even better to put it over to this side, keep that bar over to this side. Asbestos concrete all around. I'll let the concrete go all around it. It'd be a better job, so it would. So I'm going to half fill this up with water now and pour in the post crate. Just in case folks wondering how deep this hole is. See a wee bit of concrete on my crowbar. That's how deep the hole is. But doesn't matter with metal like that. There's concrete in the bottom of it. That's how deep they had the post. So it's still deep enough for me. Get that muck away. I don't want muck going back down and after me getting it all out. But like I say, I can't really see the hole. I can see the water now. So I'm using this, unlike the clay, the water's not going to soak away. I'll do the wee dip test now. That's not half full yet. Oh, it's probably over half full now. I could probably suck it out with the hoover, couldn't I? A wee bit over half full. It's alright, a little overflow. Last time it dried too quick. So I'll put in the postscript now. There's the first post cemented in there now. Level enough. I say, it's way hard to get the spirit level in with the trees. I don't want to put in the cement again, I've just washed it. And it's well from the black lines, as long as the one doesn't move now. And there's when I hoovered up there. There's all that crap of the post I hoovered up. So I'm going to throw that up as a wee field up the road. I'm going to throw it up in there and say biodegrade. Wildlife, we maggots know I love that day, you know. No point in throwing it on the brown wheelie bin. So it didn't take that much cement. I bought 3 bags of cement to do 3 posts. That one bag is going to do the 3 posts. The next one will be quicker now because I know what I'm doing. Didn't take a big lot of water either. So we're going to get something eating and we'll turn off these mains. I'm not unplugging everything, we'll turn off the main power and then in case wee winds come along. Well, in it. Just got something to eat now. Moment of truth now. Moment of truth. Let me see if probably the ones moved it. That's alright there, that's alright. Wee smudgy. I don't see you get that straight. We'll get that straight. That'll be alright. It's way hard doing it this way with the trees and all in the way. Still hard to get it on. That's a job, that's close enough there for a post. You never get a post 100%. So, go to this one now. This one should be quicker. We'll see what happens. The only thing is now I don't have enough of derail. I have enough of derail for one. So I'll get that one going. Because it's a bank holiday weekend, so nothing's open. That's just an offcut I had. I had to buy more derail, but I'm going to go ahead and get this post done now. It's dry. Luna's coming out doing her health and safety inspections, ain't you, Pat? That was probably temporary to keep Luna. Waste the time that was, eh? I don't know, Luna. Luna! Hold on, Luna! Hold on! Oh, back! It's not coming off, Luna. God, stubborn now, boys. This post here is going to be a lot harder. It's a lot firmer, it's not as rotten as the other one. I tried with the masonry, but it's not doing very much. I have these big bits here. In theory, if there were big long shanks on them, that would do the job, but they only be short shanks. So I can only do it a wee bit on. It's only matter, but I'll see what happens. Might need 2 hands for this because it might pull my hand round. I haven't plugged this in yet. I've got every tool in my toolbox out here. It's unbelievable how many tools you need to move a gate post. I'll plug this boy in. So I would say the majority of posts would be like this. That one had completely broke. This one hadn't. This one was just loose. So maybe as well just wait till the. You can't wait till they all go. It would be forever. But oh, they turn off the hammer action. The hammer action. If I had to be a dull, alright, like so. All I'm going to do, I'm going to draw down as far as I can, but it's pretty firm wood that there. I'll go down as far as I can and then hoover out, same as the last one. Get as much as sawdust away and see how far down I get. It's not doing very much this, it's a bit soft then it went in, where it's sort of soft, but when it's not soft it's not going in. It's because what you're actually doing, you're going against the grain, and it's even hard to saw along the grain. You're going along the grain of the wood instead of through it. So because it's a bit damp, she's not doing very well here. Like, bearing in mind the depth of this hole is 3 or 4 times longer than that bit. Going with a crowbar, it's not going to do the job. I might end up taking the whole concrete away, the big Kango. I'm not going to spend all day trying to get this out if it's not going to work. I have no problem getting the Kango on here, the good big boy. I've plenty of postcrete. But I'll try with this big drill. Putting this mystery bit to see. I'll try a few things first before I start smashing concrete up. And even if I smash the concrete up, I might get away with smashing up this part of concrete because it's soft there. If I can get away with this bit of concrete, I could break the rest of that away, leave the sides, and then put the postcrete on. We'll see. Right, change of tactics here now. I've got Radio 1 playing on my Bluetooth speaker. Can't play it on YouTube or else it'll be copyrighted. So Radio 1's beating the music out now. I've cleared all the tools up. All the tools have retreated. They've all failed in their task. They're not going to achieve this post. We're bringing in the big boy. Bringing in the big boy, so we are. None of this messing about. I'm going to bring the beast in. And I'm going to smash that concrete away from one half. And one. I'll keep the 3 sides. Maybe the beast will just bust the whole lot out. We'll see what happens. The beast is coming out, boys. The beast is coming out. We're going to crack this thing open. I need to hoover to suck this up. I need to move this phone now. I've noticed one major fault with this machine here. See, as I'm chiseling down here, I want to undermine it on 2 sides. But I don't want to. If I took the whole entire thing away and had to regrow grass seed and all, you could just bash the whole thing away. That does not drill. That only bangs. The wee one here will drill. You see if I could put a drill bit in that, because you can't reach any more down than the length of that bit. So I'm already at the length of the bit, but the length of the chisel. But when you can drill down, you can drill a whole pile of holes like cheese, and that makes it easier for that to break up. So I'm going to drill a pile of holes now with this wee bar here, but it's a pity that didn't drill. Now maybe you get longer bits, I don't know, but she's sort of at a limit there. She's not far off it like. So I'll draw a pile of holes with this one here now. I've reached the limitation of these tools, so I think the only way that wood's pretty solid. The only way I'm going to get this out is by taking out a big chunk of concrete. It's going to be a big pile of concrete like. That machine can't get in, but it's not long enough. I'll try breaking some of this off here, but that's slow progress. You think you get down near the very bottom. It was stout. I get the crowbar. You think it was stout getting a wee bit soft at the bottom. Doesn't seem to be. But it's funny how the 2 posts going together. I didn't put this fence up like that's up for years. 2 fences came out the same pallet. Why was that one completely rotten and this one here? Look how strong it is. I think that's only broke there because that's as far as I got down with the concrete. But that post goes lower than that. So, funny feeling about to break this all away here. I want to try and get it out neat so I don't have the same hassle with the rest of the post. It gives me an idea what's involved. but I need a longer bit. Don't know if you get longer bits, but I need a longer bit. This post is a nightmare. Then again, you see where they put the nails on. If it wasn't for nails, you could slide her out. So the nails on all sides, like. It's not going to slide out. So I'll try and get that bit away there now, like. Ideally you wanted to come out now in one piece, because I'm not going to be able to get the machines down much deeper. Nightmare, nightmare. I started drilling big holes with this big bit here, and there's another nail there now that's holding around. Wee nail in there. So for that'd be 3 nails disconnected, and I don't think it'd be a nail on the far side, I don't know. I'll disconnect that nail now. Maybe there's a chance it might pull out then. The hammer action does not work right in this drill. It comes on sometimes, doesn't come on. If the hammer action worked in this drill, it's easy getting a post out with one of these than that. That will not get a post out on its own unless you move all the concrete in half your garden. This here, by drilling, the drilling takes out a big lump of cement, and I'm going sideways and everything, and I'm getting the majority of them wee bits out now using the drill sideways. So, we're getting you one of these drills. That thing's only good for knocking down walls or breaking off pavements. It's no good for taking out posts unless you've got a much longer bit. That's what I messed about with. I'm going around the outside. We've got the 3 nails off, and if I get the crowbar on, there's a wee bit of movement. So I get the rest of it sucked out now with the hoover, and I think we're close to pulling it out. We want to get it straight up. So I'll hoover out the rest of this crap now. The hoover definitely helps, but it's blocking up steady. But definitely does help, as annoying as it can be, like. But I'm no rush to do the rest of these posts, I'll tell you. I'm very close to getting that out there. I'll say I get it out now with 2 hands. We're ringing it. You know what's in there, you know. But there's, if they hadn't put the nails in it, she might have come out sooner. That's still tight there, you know. You want to get the crowbar hooked into something and yank it up type of thing. So I'll wriggle this a wee bit now, the crowbar, but she is going to come out now. She's not far off it, like. She's not far off. I think she's about to come out now. I'll tell you what. There's more nails in the bottom. That's what's holding it on, all these nails. So I broke off 3 nails. There's still all 2 in the bottom. And she can't yank out because of the nails. Why do you want to put nails on a post for? So I thought that'd be the hard one. This is the hardest one here. I'll suck the rest of it out now with the hoover, and it'll be easy cementing the new one in. We haven't done too much damage. But if the fence wasn't there, when I do the rest of them, see, when I put this one on here, I'll get away with not fixing that one. Although she's pure rotten. But the fence has to come off. When I get this one on now, it's super sturdy for another couple of years. If I let it rot another couple of years, and it's a bit dead handy to take out like that one. Once all these planks is off, I'm going to screw these planks on this time temporary. I prefer nails, but I'll screw them on so it's easy to take off next time. So I'll get this hoovered out now. We'll get our next post in and put in the post crate. That's the job done. The other thing is, I was going to drill a hole in the bottom. You don't have to drill a hole in the bottom using a metal post. You can do it when you've got a wooden post. There's no way would I want to put a wooden post in again and have that there in 20 years time. I would too hard to do that. Couldn't afford to pay these young boys, I tell you. There's my other big metal post over there now. Got through it. Now we'll take this one here. Some weight in there. Luna's helping, so she is. This is good training for Luna, you know, because she's not used to sitting being calm. You know the noise out there, but she's heavy. So, we'll get this one cemented in now. A wee bit of leveling all done. See where it's going to go. It's going to be a bit more trickier now than the last one. I want the gate to fit, you see. I don't mind if the gateway is a wee bit smaller. I don't mind making a new gate. So we'll get this leveled off. This is a nightmare project. Got the second one cemented in. I got a bit of D-rail left over in the sister's house. I've lined the D-rail up level where the old post used to be, because the posts are not exactly the same place anymore. And the nails was in it, I banged in. The ones don't have nails, I get the wee screws. I bolted the D-rail onto these galvanised posts. That's alright, there was no hedge. See the hedge a hassle. I had to cut half the hedge down. My hands was pulled to bits trying to get the nuts and all tightened up. So what I've done now, them 2 holes there now, I've marked on this here. I'm going to draw that out and I'm going to bolt this post onto that, and that's going to hold the gate. I've cut the rotten bit off, so it's going to be off the ground now. I'm going to recycle all this stuff, no point in dumping anything. So that post will sit like that there now. Just hit it. The main thing my DIY jobs has is I don't spend much money, I reuse and all the rest. So originally I had the big post, then big post was sitting further over, and I nailed on the thinner post onto the big post for the gate. But now it's mixed around now, so now the big post is closer to the path, no wee post. So that means that the gate's slightly narrow. It's a bit complicated to explain this, but to cut a long story short, the big post on the other side is too low. Because they were the wrong way around the last time, it's too low. It's not going to match up with that. And because that post moved forward a bit, the wee post that originally held the gate closed fits perfect. You think it was made for that? So the wee post will fit in there where it was, and it's a bit tall, so I need to cut it shorter. The bolts, these bolts lie in my shed for years. It's not that the cost of coach bolts is getting them. It's Easter weekend, you're not going to get bolts today. So there's 2 different sizes of them there, one slightly longer. So they're in there now, them bolts. So they're just about holding no more. The threads don't go the whole way up, and if I'd used any thinner wood, they wouldn't fit. But the bolts now are too long for this side. These bolts are far too long. Stick that through the wood, it's far too long. These other ones here, these wee short ones, they're a bit short. But what I'm doing is I'm banging them in really tight, putting on the nut the other side really tight, and trying to pull it into the wood. And then hopefully then she might grip on, because that metal's brave and thick. So I'm doing the same with this bolt now. Like I say, too long or too short or something like. So, but I'm banging it in like. But you can only bang so much. You have to do the rest then with a nut. Oh, hit before. This is all recycling, reusing. But you see, if a contract worker was doing this, you'd far better just buy a bag of bolts and all. See, all this reusing takes a long time. And depends on the wood you have too, whether it pulls through or not. If the grain's very tight, it's not going to pull through right. So if I any more nuts in, I would take a nut of this one over here. And all these things, like anybody walking in your gate won't notice that you went to all this effort. They just think it's a gate. But that's why I hate being off holidays. You can never get nothing on a holiday. I hate being off holidays. I hate going away in the caravan on holidays. You can't get parked. I hate doing anything DIY on holidays because you can never get nothing. Today would have been a good day to paint the back fence of the house. So you get the idea now. You hear the wood cricket. See if I tighten this up a bit. Then bolts wouldn't be where I would necessarily put them, but that's where the holes are on these steel things already. So they'll do alright. It's just, if I had a brand new post, you run a risk they might warp and bend a different shape as they dry out. These posts are well dried out. So I'll take these bolts off now, these nuts. I'm going to see then if it lines up or not. Oh, that post there was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. I thought the rotten one would be bad. So you see that all rotten post over there at the bottom cut off. It's not actually touching the ground no more. So them posts could need to do me my lifetime now. And if they had to be changed at a later date, it wouldn't be a hard job changing them. As long as the steel posts hold out. It's not a hard job changing these wee wooden ones. Trying to get that washer off there now. This might fit and might not. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. if it fits or not. There's no way that's going to go in there. Try my best, try my best. The only thing you can do then is countersink, and you know what? I'm going to countersink them. I want this on today. Right, this is plan B now. So say you go into all that hassle, wasted 15 minutes of your life trying to get bolts in, and it didn't work. Well, this is a plan B now. What folk can do. Get a drill, and we'll drill in an inch. Drill an inch into this wood here. You need to use a big bit, and then put a raw plug on, a washer I mean. Raw plugs, I get names all mixed up. But because I already made them holes, normally you use these wee bits here, and you make the hole a bit bigger. But I happen to have this one. You know what, I'm not impressed with it. But I'll do our job here now. I'll put on this electric drill and use electric drill to put it in. See the thing about YouTube, when you watch YouTube and you watch videos, everything always works out for these boys. You watch my videos, you can see I haven't a clue what I'm doing. I'm working as I go along here. So I'm going to try to think of it. They're not very sharp, these bits, are they? Like, they look big. That was a little about that. That'll do there now, that'll do. The drills falling apart on me. I never use them things, you know. Because we're going so deep in, now we won't bother using no washer, because then it's just keep turning on me. The screw could keep turning. But that's actually handy. Countersunk as you're walking out of the gate, you won't catch in the bolts. Somebody might try and put a claim in against my contents insurance. Let's see what that's like, yeah, now. So gets a wee tap on with a hammer. By the time I put a washer on there, I'm not going to get the nut on. If the hole had been in wear, you wouldn't need a washer in a steel bar. I had another slap with a hammer, and see if we get her. What's the hammer? People want to see this live here. They think I'm faking it, like. Let's see if we get a wee nut now and a wee washer on here, bud. As long as the grip's on, no more, so I'll pull in then. Oh, there we see, It's not easy doing DIY and photography and everything else, and I have to go to the computer and edit this video. It's a good strong job there. Well pleased with them bars. I'm going to buy another few, but I'll put them on the next year. I'm waiting until the whole house is finished before I repair any more fence. But I want to get away on a holiday next year. So do the same now with the bottom. Up a variety here, variety. Bigger washers. Some clean up to do here now, like. Nearly every tool in my toolbox is out doing this job today. Need to know a wee. Might go on that way. Weather's starting to change now. It's getting blowy, sun's going away. Beautiful sunny day. I always think a day like this is wasted down at the beach. It's freezing at the beach today. I'd like to have gone down to Skilna somewhere. Might just head up that way tomorrow. Can't go car cap or nothing because the car is on for fixing again on Friday. I didn't get it fixed last Friday because the part they got was faulty. £540 going to cost me to fix. I hope they don't charge me no extra the fact that their part was faulty. British. Would that be British steel there, boys? It's a long time since there's been any metal marked with British steel. That could be worth money, that pole there, you know, collector's item. Collector's item there, boys. Never knew that. We see this here now. Is my gate going to close? Is my gate going to close? Look at this. Look at that there, boys. Aye. That's a bit of a curtain pole. I recycle everything, mate. There's my wee letter box there. I don't have to come out to check. I didn't rush out for that. I look at my window, I can see whether I got mail or not. So I don't have to rush out for Slimming World leaflets. That's the job there now. That's the job. Luna has given up. She needs out. Red up this place now. Ah, some mess here. I just got that finished in time there, boys. There's the rain lashing on now. Luna, I have to bail in. Poor Luna, that's how quick the rain's come on. She's still sunbathing yet. No, the sunbathing's finished, pet. No more sunbathing. Maybe man or woman for themselves. Hailstones. Hailstones. Look at the hailstones. Come on, and up you get now. Luna says, you take me for a walk now when it's hailstoning. She says, I must have sunshine. Luna loves going out in sunshine walks because people have picnics. And when people have picnics, they drop food. Alright, Luna. Oh, Luna. I just got off finished in time now, boys.